squishy, squishy, you're the one.
Yeah, that was early to start with. Mike, the mics are on. Mike, we're live. Mike. Hey,
what?
Irv to Mike. We're live on video. Good morning, everybody. As Mike, this is what Mike does in the morning when he comes in. It's like shaking the 2-liter, and then you have to pop the top real quick. He, you know, most artists when they get ready to sing, they go, ooh, do, 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 me, 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 me. Mike, what do you do? And then he's ready to get on the microphone. Are those mouth exercises?
Yeah, kind of.
All right, let's go live on the radio. And ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt Bismarcky
in that lame ass song
with Military Mike and his monkey. You get it? Bismarcky, monkey. Okay, so there we go. So we were just making a joke on video.
No, we weren't. You were being mean to me. That's not a joke.
How did you start off the morning video?
I woke up.
No. Oh. The morning video. The show on video this morning.
Oh, I acted like I was a pool boy.
Which sounds like
Cabana boy?
No, that's so not what you did. You know, most artists, when they get ready to sing, they do, you know, voice exercises and me. And then Mike comes on here and goes,
you know, strangely turned on by that. Do that again.
Which one? Oh, you're so weird.
I like military Mike.
Trust me, I don't.
The world according to Mike.
I had my voice removed so I could put up with him.
I installed a QR
reader. You just slide my face across the.
I work at BJ's.
We knew that about you.
Shut up. I knew right after I said BJ.
We knew that about you.
Yep. Okay, so
I got Mike is a joke. That's first thing.
Really?
7:34, the first insult of the day. Yay, Brett!
Oh God, what a bubblehead. So I'm driving to work today, and the man comes on the radio to say, I'm not the Beastie Boys, I ain't Run DMC. See, I can do that crap.
You can't do that crap
too, man.
Give me your best rap besides "Hey Girl, Come Here Often."
I just did, man.
I mean, hell, Alex said that to me, not "Hey Girl," but he just said, "Do you come here often?" And I kind of went, "What?"
Well, that was after we had a couple drinks.
No, this was the first drink. He's trying to hit on me at the first drink.
I never hit on you until I've had a couple.
I felt violated. Like Travis is behind me on my right side.
Really?
And Alex is to my left, and Alex gets his drink, looks at me and says, "So, do you come here often?" And I looked at him, and he was like, "No, I didn't mean that as a pickup line." And I stepped backwards. When I did, I felt like a prison movie was happening because Travis is like, "Hey, be careful backing that thing up on me." What thing was I backing up on you, sir? I just was trying to back up. I wasn't trying to back no thing up on you.
Been in a lot of prison movies, have we?
Hey, it looked like, you know, orange is fixing to be the new raspberry.
Scottie wore a strawberry beret.
That's right. That's exactly right. Soap on a rope be more like dope with no hope. I mean, good God.
Or the Pope. Never mind. Nah, don't bring the Pope.
Weird. What weird movie did you just visualize? The Pope in a prison movie?
I don't know anymore. I just can't do it, Scottie. I can't get my phone. You know how your phone times out or whatever you want to call it after a minute or two, and it goes dark.
Oh yeah.
My phone will not do it anymore, and
it will not go dark.
No, and
that's probably a good thing.
No, it's really draining the battery down.
Oh yeah, on your crappy droid, that would suck.
Ouch, really. We just got
all droids are crappy, not just yours.
Really,
but yours is extra crappy.
Really, I'm gonna call R2D2 and frickin' C3PO and that.
I've never understood why you keep that dang phone. No, listen, my dad tried to use the Motorola brick.
Yeah.
Until AT&T said, "Sir, our systems are now changing over to digital, and you have to get a new phone. He's like, but I don't wanna.
Dude, it's a Sharp Aquos, man.
There's nothing sharp about that phone, dude. That thing is junk. Every time we tried to do stuff with it, it doesn't work. You barely answer text messages. Okay,
well, that's different.
wait. Let's ask this question in a different.
To do with the phone.
That's what I was gonna ask. So, is the ability to not do your job correctly a choice or the phone?
Oh my God, it's a choice.
Thanks for pointing it out, DJ.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
That is funny. It's a choice, Scotty. Why are you pointing it out, man?
Well, to change the subject off of me, I'm going to be trying to contact the gentleman that's supposed to be on the show Friday. I tried that last night. You can't get it in.
I'm having to headbutt it like Stephanie does.
Yeah, that's not a headbutt. You're flicking it.
Well.
Yeah, now it sits over on the table and you can hear it.
Hey, how many times has Steph flicked her helmet?
Hers is bigger than that.
Ooh, that's a little weird. Look at that.
Oh, I know. We were playing with that last night.
Oh, my God.
We were being inappropriate with that last night.
Oh, my God. You was being inappropriate with the Darth Vader.
We were being inappropriate with anything we get our hands on.
Oh, I could kind of figure that. Y'all were a little loud last night.
It's probably one of the funnier shows I've been on. So at one point we were laughing so hard that my co-host, Variable Speed, literally fell out of her chair laughing. She had to take her headphones off. Then she fell out of the chair. Then she's like, I gotta pee. She goes in, she goes pee. She comes back out and we're still laughing so hard we start picking on her. And she literally looked like she was about to wet her pants. So she had to go back in there. It was great. It was so funny. We had Jim on there from Ronin Weaponry.
Yeah, I was wondering how many people were here because I was just like counting people.
Yeah.
I got to put an automatic door shutter on that door, dude.
Automatic door shutter?
Yeah, man. The door, people just staying there with a damn door open. Let Skeeters in the house.
Skeeters. And then, of course,
I'm going to start putting a thing on it. So if it stays out more than 5 seconds, it just goes, wah, 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 and you'll be so irritated, you'll want to shut the door.
Okay, that's different. But yeah, let's go with that.
I live on a lake, dude. The mosquitoes are a little bad sometimes.
Yeah, but it's hard for them to fly over the pool. That thing's so big. It's a redneck Olympic size pool.
I still haven't like spotted the great white Moby Dick in the pool. You do know that's an oxymoron, like calling you slim, right?
I just like when you call me that.
What, slim?
No.
He just mouths Moby at me.
Charge those batteries, baby.
Oh my God.
I don't care if my screen turns off or not. No, now.
Yeah, Mike's whole thing was, as soon as that pool gets up,
oh yeah,
I'm skinny dipping. I hadn't seen it yet, and I've been sitting there with a bowl of popcorn for a week now.
Oh, you'll see it now.
No, I'm just kidding.
You might see it right after the show.
Oh, by the way, we may shut the show off a little early. I have to get the bus up to Rob's Performance. I got to get it worked on today. You know, ever since that Memorial Day ride, the front brake caliber has been slightly sticking. The ABS doesn't work on that brake anymore.
Kind of has to do with the caliber of the guy that was driving too.
Yeah, it'd have to be something.
That's what I'm going to go with.
That's what you're going with.
My story, and I'm sticking to it.
Yeah, so I got to get it up there today. We have a huge event to do this Saturday.
Why do you got to call me Ben?
And if Mike lays out of this one, I'm choking him. No. We need every box fan we can take. We're going to be in me and Mike's going to be up in the scoreboard area
of a huge high school civic center.
And you know what? They talked about you being down on the field. No, you're going to stay up there with me reading all these announcements. They got another guy they can put out there, and he knows people. Let him go talk to these people because he knows them.
That's fine.
We don't know these people.
You know, on these type of things, it doesn't matter.
I know. I just think we'd be up there better off serving.
They're going to serve us up there?
The last time you got service at a high school game, you were like what?
Asked not to leave.
1972.
I was asked not to come back.
And I don't think you've been legally able to go back to a high school since.
You don't think Stone Mountain and Oconee have any?
You think they've like emailed each other? It sounds like an old fax machine.
Oh wait,
Military bikes approaching.
wait, no, there's no statute of limitations.
I don't know. Yeah, for kidnapping Girl Scouts, I don't think there's a statute of limitations.
That is not true. It was moved up to manslaughter.
Girl slaughter.
Coleslaw.
Sicko. Coleslaw what? No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, I had coleslaw this weekend. It was good. I dressed it up a little bit yesterday. Made sandwich.
A sandwich?
I love freaking toasted bread coleslaw sandwiches. Good. And okay, look, I wasn't going to say anything, but I will now. Over at a different grocery store than I usually go to, I was stopping in for something, and they had this, like, they got these big clearance bins.
Yeah.
They got 3 ounces of country ham for $1, and they're in these little vacuum seal packets. 10 for 10, man. So I went to town, got 10. I opened up 2 of them yesterday for lunch, and it's like, a couple decent, nice hunks of country ham. Oh, I went to town, brother.
Is that you vibrating?
I don't think so. I don't think so. Everything I got's turned down.
I don't see anything lighting up.
That's turned down. Let's see.
No big deal. No big deal. Just asking.
No reason.
So anything new happened since like last night? Mike threatens me on the way out the door last night. And, he's like, "Hey, we're done. Okay, thank you for, doing a good show." And then
you have never said
then
that to me,
the threat
ever.
happens. See
back.
you in a few hours. I'm like, no, I did say thanks. See, thanks.
Yeah. What about the good show part?
Oh, yeah, that's what I mean.
That's what you mean.
I always tell you thanks for a good show.
No, you don't. You say thanks.
Hey, it's a show.
Property.
We're
Good.
in pretend. Keep going. Just go with it.
Oh,
Just go with it.
We're in pretend time.
Just like when you're in that priest outfit.
You love me. We're a happy family. Oh, she's so cute. Good Lord.
Yep. I need to go get a new picture because look at the difference.
Yeah, she's so adorable, and she's so. Did you see her last night when you told her to throw that in the trash can?
Yeah,
she's like
she's real slow walking behind you.
She was doing this when she was walking. She's cute. You guys will have your hands.
So I've been playing on my iPad. I put Hitman on it, where you're a sniper.
Oh,
yeah. The old computer game Hitman. Okay,
yeah.
so I'm playing that. Well,
any fun?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I like it. I like my little sniper games.
How do you aim?
Just double click, right, move.
Really?
I'll have to show you. You'll like this game. You'll like it. So, anywho's, my point being is, so she's been seeing me playing that while she's watching Mickey Mouse.
Okay.
So my old iPad that we gave her, I have it where it does little animal sounds. So like there's a farm, a cartoon drawing of a farm, and you press the horse, it does a horse. You press. So she's got to where she plays with that, but more so, she just keeps it open in her lap while she's watching TV. And if I try to turn it off, she gets mad because she says, "That's my game."
Yeah.
Because I'm playing my game, she wants to sit next to me and play her game, and really she's just watching Mickey Mouse. But she wants to be like her daddy. So it's really cool. It's really cool. So anyhow.
Oh, okay.
That's where I was going. Okay. I just thought it was really cute.
Yeah. Well, you know what? It's funny when you're talking about your kids. Anybody who's got kids that they like. See, like that's why I never talk about mine. So, yeah, baby, yeah. How about the Olympics? You been watching any of the Olympics?
No, and I wanted to ask you. So,
I kind of thought you were
the pot smoking swimming pool guy. So he's the guy because Michael Phelps, is that his name?
Yes.
Okay, so y'all were talking about he got busted. I don't keep up with none of this stuff. So what is it, like a year ago he got busted for having pot in his system?
A little bit longer than that, but yeah.
Okay.
You're in the ballpark.
But he is swimming in our Olympics now?
Yes, he is.
Okay.
He's kicking ass.
And that's what I was wondering when I saw pictures of him. It looked like recent pictures and not old pictures. So here's what gets me. Why does anybody care that he had some pot in his system? Like, he wasn't Mark McGrath or whatever that had sports enhancement drugs that was making him swim faster.
Right.
If anything, the pot would make him swim less straight and slower. So why did anybody care that he had pot in his system to begin with?
Well,
it's for his cataracts.
Yeah, I gotta. In all honesty, I'm a little confused on the whole freaking Olympic things anymore, because as I was growing up, the Olympics were looked at as non-professional.
You couldn't be a professional. Yes,
non-collegiate. And they were guys.
Well, they changed it when they made the Dream Team. Remember that?
Yeah, that was definitely the big turning point. And it just kind of, I don't know, it just kind of, did it ruin it and just turn it into a sports thing? And now, the sports thing's on.
Yeah. To me, it did ruin it. I mean, the Dream Team, let me word it this way. I thought it was cool they made the Dream Team. I think it would be cool if they made a Dream Team to play other countries, just not in the Olympics. The idea of the Dream Team was cool.
Yeah.
But it wasn't Olympics. And that was my problem, is if you were going to keep it Olympics, it should have been non-professionals. And then one afternoon, some young guy, whatever his name is, Korean guy, he should have made up his dream team, and we should have had our dream team and let them play while, dancing around on top of nuclear weapons.
Yeah, it was. And the Dream Team really was a response to the Soviet teams about, the Soviets were just knocking a hole. And, the Soviets always dominated gymnastics and pretty much all of the sports.
So we just had to do this to show them up, huh?
I guess, and now, holy smokes, now these folks that are walking, during the opening ceremonies are wearing Armani, and every last one of them looks like they're carrying iPhones, and oh man. And then you hear about, an actual gold medal cost like $514. Okay.
All
right. So when you win one, you get 25,000. Now I'm just talking about the gold medal here. But if, when you bring that back to the United States, guess what? That is considered taxable income.
Because you were given a medal, it's considered taxable income.
Well,
just because it may be worth something.
The cash award, yeah.
That's stupid.
Yeah. So depending on what,
I'd be like hacking my crap before
yeah. Depending on what tax category, but you could actually be the highest bracket. You could pay 36% of that. So
I go. Wait a minute. Let me get this right. So I go to
train and everything,
to train and support my country, and then my country's gonna tax me. Wait a minute. Sounds like a job.
Well, yeah. I mean, I guess they're not showing any favoritism to Olympic athletes.
No, apparently not.
The Pulitzer Prize comes with money. I wonder if everybody who's won that pays taxes.
Well, what about these guys that go overseas and work, kind of like missionaries, I guess?
Missionaries?
Well, not missionaries. Mercenaries.
Yeah. Hey, easy now.
And make like $250,000 a year tax free.
Well, yeah.
They still get taxed when they come home?
No. There's many, many, many loopholes involved there. When you start looking at, do they become an expat? They become a former patriot and stay out of the country. But they can only be in this country for, I believe it's 34 days a year, something like that.
Wow.
So they can't visit their family too much. Generally.
Well, my brother-in-law, that's what he was only here for, roughly 30 days a year.
Yeah.
For several years.
Yeah. And so like the company I do that bird dogging for, they're looking at more like 6-month contracts. So yeah, you're going to get taxed, or it's depending on the company, depending on the job. You'll get taxed as taxable income, or it's completely tax free.
I just got the Dream Team was allowed after years of other countries' professionals playing. Also, the expensive stuff is sponsored by the actual companies to promote their products.
Yeah. But I mean, I got all that, but the simple fact is what happened to Olympic athletes being non-compensated people that love their sport?
So I just got from Jacob, the guru. The expansion of the lungs from smoking herb helps for better breathing and swimming, haha, and some shit like that, quoting Phelps.
Yeah. I just, I don't know. I guess it's illegal, so it's illegal. I mean, what else can you say, really? You know, it's until it's legal, you gotta really, if you're a God-fearing Christian like I am, you gotta go with the laws, and the laws say it's illegal in that state, so he broke the law. It's if you can't, how do you turn around and say illegal aliens are illegal? You know?
Here's the thing. How do we pick and choose these crimes? Like, we're not going to punish illegal aliens. But we are going to punish a dude speeding. We're not going to punish, for instance, the guy that did my face. We're not going to punish him, but yet, you know, a guy that gets pulled over DUI, we're going to prosecute him to the fullest extent. I'm not saying pick and choose, but come on, somebody's actually picking and choosing what they're going to actually spend time on. You know, it kind of goes back to watching some of these TV shows where you see the DA talking to the cops going, it's just not worth us, you know, it's not worth to prosecute. Come on. That's your damn job.
Well, not only that, it's sickening to know that it's that subjective, you know? I understand. Look, I've heard forever that there's zero tolerance weekends.
Right.
Okay, the simple fact is the law is designed, you know, to be 0.08, and it's officer's discretion at certain point.
Right.
But they can't just blanket say, okay, this weekend, if you even smell like aftershave, you're going to jail. It's not like, yeah, and see, that's what happens with our country is people make up these stories, you know?
Right.
And I know I get accused of it all the time, but I'm a radio celebrity, so I'm making jokes so everybody relax. But you listen to people, and I love when you talk to people and they think they know so much about a subject, especially like the law, and you ask
that's
them,
just like a person yesterday decided to come on my page and want to tell me the law about slander. And I'm thinking, why the hell did you come to my page to do this? You could have private messaged me if you had this valid of a point, but you showboated on my page, and now you made people, and I'm not quoting me, I'm quoting the people that messaged me. You now have people pissed off going, why did this person act that way? And it just gets me. It's like, look, man, if I don't come to your page being stupid, don't come to my page being stupid. And you know, and cause other people to get pissy at each other. And then how many people sit there and think they're a lawyer?
Yeah.
I have a great lawyer. Let me just tell you, how the French toast do you think I have a radio station where I have to constantly worry about the word slander? You don't think I haven't talked to my attorney thousands upon thousands of time? Come on, people. Give me a break.
I love them, tell you the truth.
Mike, tell me what you were trying to say earlier. He says, quit deleting people off your page. I can't stand it. If you out yourself as that person, that vamp that I don't want to deal with, I just get rid of you.
Yeah, but here's two
You
things.
Don't put money in my pocket. You don't buy my bread when I'm hungry. You don't give me my water when I'm thirsty. So if you're not a valuable friend to me, then what are you to me?
A listener.
They're not a listener.
Check this out.
If they were a listener, that means they would know me and they would know not to do these stupid things.
Have you ever got the post on your wall in front of thousands of people so they can read it that says, you're just an attention hog? Or, you know what I've told people before that are deleting me? It doesn't require a monologue before you do it. I'm going to be deleting you because, I love these. I'm going to be logging off of Facebook for a while. It's like, please.
See ya.
Please don't.
That's right. See ya.
Shut up.
Time to move on, man.
People are stupid. People are stupid in social media.
I was going to say, social media has made people believe that they know so much. I'm going to go ahead and just throw it out there. I've actually gone after somebody for slander,
Good luck
and it doesn't work. And I had every friggin' way possible to nail this person to a cross. It doesn't work. Everybody is I'm going to sue you for slander. Well, see you in Tahiti. Sue me. You know, you're not gonna. It's not gonna happen. It doesn't work that way.
I know, I know if.
Well, I read one time in the Bathroom Chronicles.
Well, they did it to Bill Gates.
Yeah, that's Bill Gates.
You're Bill Gates, buddy. Whenever somebody says that kind of crap to me, I always look them right in the eye and go, okay, well, I'll just go ahead and bring up that meth charge that you have along with that bad porno you did to your kids' elementary
school. What I hated,
like, oh,
and yes, I'm picking and making light of it because it happened yesterday, but one friend tries to start talking about slander, and she may think she knows a lot about it, but the problem is the person that started to argue with her knows about it. So it was fixing to get nasty. So I started deleting people's comments because it's like, why should two friends argue? You know?
Yeah.
I mean, that's stupid. But then it raises the question like, well, why did you get stupid on my page to begin with?
Yeah,
like, don't do that. Just don't do that. I don't come post negative stuff on your page. Don't
do on mine.
Well, you're an idiot.
Oh, you know.
Well, look, we need to go to commercial.
Yeah, what the heck?
We'll be right back.
What's the commercial about?
When I say we need to go to commercial, it's because it was that exact moment to go to commercial, and now you've kind of overtalked it.
Yeah, that's why I do that.
Which explains why I had to every time you do a show.
Oh my God! Here we go.
I have to.
Holy crap! There's two black guys in the studio.
I have to sign in to here
during
the show. Last night, as you were talking, it was saying like Def Leppard was playing.
Yeah, just turn that off.
It doesn't work. You're supposed to do this.
No, I don't like it. Turn it on.
Yeah.
Plus, it's like the same commercial over and over and over.
I don't care. It's not
to hear your voice in my head like that.
Nobody asked you.
It burns.
Nobody asked you what you wanted. We're just telling you what you got to have.
It burns. Not really.
Which what not really what?
It doesn't really burn.
Oh, I know it really doesn't burn. It only burns when you go to pee.
I thought you were going to put a commercial on.
I am, if you'd shut up. Everybody hang tight. We'll be right back.
I'm saying everything's calling for rain, but then you bring up the forecast, there's no clouds. Obviously clouds.
What it is that when that 85 to 95 kicks between, you get that
humidity rises. Hey, go back one.
What?
Yeah, baby. That's my joy.
Such a D nugget, man. That jawline is just a bit much. Look at that.
It looks like it's off center.
Looks distorted, but look.
I know, girl. It looks.
But
like
look, the
it's
same.
Not that bad.
But
yeah, man. Rest of it.
Oh my gosh. You and them college courses. I can't believe that you you can't get signed in. That's just funny.
First day too.
Mike, do you realize how disgusting that is? I'm always worried about this. In California, this is legal. But in Georgia, it just too many ace holes. I could see somebody
they would purposely
hurt you.
They would. Absolutely. Yep, I know they would. Because I've seen people do it. And when you're in your car, you're just like, hey, man, what is it?
Yeah.
What? Whenever you give people the opportunity to do something bad and just say, what about it?
Yeah, I didn't see them.
That, truthfully, is the word.
All armed Americans to be detained in FEMA camp starting 2017. Right.
No, where do they even get that? but they're playing off of, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
All kinds.
I want to come over on a Friday night and just take over. So,
Dude, you can't even wait. Just save this for one. Back, I gotta pee.
oh, shut up! My show's not that bad. Stop it. You're humming though. You were humming. My show's that bad. fair warning.
And we're back. So, Military Mike just says to me, "Hey, man,
Hey, man,
I want to come over here on a Friday night,
I'm gonna come over on Friday night,
and I want to," and I just stop him right there because what he wants is this: he wants to come over here.
Yeah, baby.
He wants to attempt to run some kind of weird Friday night show.
Yeah. Well, no, it's just not a show, just a takeover.
What is it that you're wanting to do?
The World According to Mike Revisited version 2.0.
On a Friday. So you're not wanting to play Friday night music?
Yeah, man. I want to play
Mike,
my music.
You can't operate this. We've already learned that every time you press the talk button, that's all you know how to do. You
All I
can't
need to
load
know how to do.
commercials. You can't load music. Hell, you can't even wind your battery powered watch.
I got one of them shaky things.
Oh my God.
No, man, I'm gonna just.
I know
come
you got one of them
over.
shaky things, and they told you if you
It's-
did it on the MARTA anymore, you were going to get in trouble.
Yeah, how can that be mass transit and I can't do that? That doesn't. But yeah, man, I think I'm just gonna come take over.
Are you just going to come talk on the microphone?
No.
But God, that's all you're qualified to do.
That hurt a little bit.
I'm talking about in the radio station.
It's okay. That hurt a little bit.
No. Is when it comes to the technical stuff, you can sit behind that mic and you can play with your phone and your little tablet. But that's about the extent of your qualifications.
Crystal, he's being mean to me. So
that's why in the middle of the show last night, instead of it saying the World According to Mike with the cell number for people to call in, it said like Pink Floyd Money. Yeah. Don't tell me you were talking about Pink Floyd at that moment, because that's the farthest from the truth.
We were rocking it, man. No, but check this out. I'm gonna come take over the show, and we're gonna listen to stuff. We're gonna listen to like an hour of nothing but like John Cougar Mellencamp, or an hour of nothing but the Rolling Stones, and I'm going to sing along with every song.
Yeah, we're not doing karaoke.
No, that's not karaoke. I won't have the words.
That's scary.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. There's
no,
yeah,
far from it.
Yeah, it'll be a good time. It'll be a good time. Come in here on Friday night about 9:00. Get a little liquor on, a little Jack Daniels, and a little John Cougar Mellencamp.
You know, I watched a show called Roadies. Everybody should check it out. It's pretty good show. Gives you a little behind the scene of what these guys go through, but it's a good show. But John Cougar was on there not too long ago, a couple episodes back. It was kind of cool seeing him because they're now saying that Cougar, and I don't know if this is true or only represented on the movie or the show.
Yeah, the documentary or whatever it is.
That they're basically throwing John Cougar into like the same category as Dylan, like saying he is the Dylan of our time.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's everybody should have an answer to that. I mean,
I don't
or an opinion, maybe. Yeah. I don't know.
I don't. Dylan.
This is something y'all can have an opinion on other than my page.
Yeah. Dylan, you know, it's kind of like Clapton, man. I mean, look, I dig John Cougar, but his songs aren't about, you know, other than ROCK and in the USA.
You've not heard any of his latest stuff then?
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. His latest stuff. When you think about Dylan, man, you're thinking about troubled times, man, you know?
Oh, and you don't think we're living in troubled times now?
No, not according to the paper, man.
Oh, Jesus. According to the paper, everything's just fine. Keep paying your taxes. Quit watching Hillary.
Down, gas prices are down. Jobs are up.
You do know that's all lies. Lies and propaganda, I tell you.
You know, what I mean, yeah.
That's just okay. That's just okay. Listen, let me paint an image for people to get this when you're reading stuff in the paper. Right now, Scott, the resale on used homes in Rockdale is sky high.
See?
Right now, those houses are being there as people moving to Rockdale. I said, unless you've mysteriously built a new 500 house community, in order for 500 people to move into Rockdale, that means 500 people moved out. That's what people don't get. For there to all of a sudden be this huge bag of used homes just sitting in somebody's back pocket, that means people had to move out of those houses and go towards Covington and Madison and Rutledge. In order for these houses to not be occupied means somebody had to leave these houses. How stupid are people?
I know, but
we're going to paint. We're all going to go get rubber red noses and we're going to get us some Bubba teeth. And we're always going to look like we're smiling when we're really not.
Are we smiling? Yes, we're smiling. Look, man, I'm telling you.
It blows my mind how they try to make things look.
There are so many actual like newspapers and polls and stories about how the economy, how the country, how life is better now.
Do you know how all counties, do you know how they make it look like the crime rate's down?
Oh, they renamed the crime too.
Well, if it's an open investigation, then it's not logged as a completed crime. So the statistics look great. I mean, say there's 15,000 crimes that happen.
Okay.
14,000 of them are open pending.
Right.
That means only 1,000 of them are considered closed. Oh my God, the crime rate's down compared to last year.
Well,
but on paper, it looks like the crime rate's down because you only show 1,000 closed cases versus the year before you might have had 3,000 closed cases.
Right.
But
if the case isn't closed, I mean, granted, the crime did occur, but it is under investigation. So,
but it doesn't get listed as
there's not a guilty. It's not finished, I guess you would say.
Yeah, but as long as you keep it open. Well, it's always gonna. Your numbers are skewed. They're all gonna be skewed.
They're skewed. I like that word. Skewed. But I
I
mean,
mean, it's
come
kind of
on
like
now.
it's kind of like when they brought the speed limit sign thing out here to try to clock people speeding, and they didn't bring it out till 9:30 in the morning, and they picked it up at 4:30 in the afternoon, which means the sign never got any of the morning traffic of people going to and from work, and they picked it up at 4:30, which means it didn't get any of the people coming home from work.
Mhm.
So, was those true numbers?
Well, for that, yeah. I
Well,
mean, you know what I'm going to say there. I'm going to say no because
were they true numbers?
why can't they
Well,
put that little trailer out
so
there
was it
for
true
a
numbers?
couple of days? You know,
Well, that's,
yeah, put it out there
neither
for a
here
couple
nor
of days.
there. I'm telling you, everybody in every politic type situation has the way to mask themselves to make themselves look better. Hillary is a prime example.
What do you mean with Hillary?
But because she never is going to allow herself to look bad. And for everything that somebody throws up that shows she looks bad or tells she looks bad, she has an excuse.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's just the world we live in.
Isn't it weird that even though people have done something wrong, one, if you point it out, you're the bad guy. Two,
Yeah,
if,
boy, do I know that. Look at yesterday.
If they've done something wrong and, you know, they get caught basically and they come back with this lame excuse, it's like it's over. And hey, look, I'm all about forgiveness, but I have trouble with that whole true forgiveness type thing, like when you commit a crime and you get away with it because you're rich. That leads me to believe like the aristocracy in Europe. If you're wealthy, you could do anything.
Do
I
anything
mean,
you wanted.
seriously, and the laws and taxation only really applied to the weak and the powerless.
Right.
You think that'll happen in our country? And then I got another good question.
I kind of think it already has.
Okay. I mean, look at who gets charged the highest interest rate on a loan. Poor people.
Okay. How about this? So, City of Conyers, the newspaper put out that anybody living in the city, their taxes are going up. I think it's some odd number, like 32%, 16%, 32%, something like that. But they're saying that anybody that lives in the city limit, not county, city limits, y'all. If you have a house that's $20,000 or less, you don't pay any taxes at all. But if your house is worth X number of dollars, you're paying more taxes. How is that right? Fair tax needs to go straight across the entire United States.
Well,
I don't understand how people think they get away with stuff. If you're going to lay down a tax and say you pay 30%, that means the guy that makes $10 an hour, 30%. That means the guy making $250 an hour, 30%. There's got to be a system here. I can't stand this not fair completely around the board. It's insane. I don't get it. I just don't get it.
Okay, now I got to tell you, I had a hidden agenda there as we were
Go
talking.
ahead.
What you just said is the it's like the slogan, it's like the tagline for democratic society.
Which is what?
Everybody on the same sheet of music.
But my point is, if you're gonna say, and I don't want to say it's the Democratic way, because the Democratic way still isn't taxing it fairly.
No, but it is a society in which we're all treated the same. Basically, what you and I, because of where we grew up on, will immediately look at like communism. Like everybody is poor and the government gives us everything we need. And that would be so. I mean, as we were talking about, see, because there are some fine lines there, and I understand fully. Look, I am completely dumbfounded on the fact that our country is not on flat tax.
I don't get it.
The
fair tax program, everybody should go read it. It is, you know what? It is far too simple and easy for people to not get it.
If you've ever lived in a society like that, it's so easy to deal with. And I mean, I think it's great. Maybe I don't understand the intricacies of financial math, but I can tell you this, the IRS basically is They say what 43% of the working population of this country pays taxes. So more than half of the people don't. I mean,
back from when I was wiring, when I was still an electrician doing electrical work.
Back when you were
the
wiring.
last I got out of commercial electrical because of when I had the back surgery. But I did go back as the supervisor of houses that were being wired. I was the English speaking guy, and all the Spanish descendants were the people wiring them. And there's nothing better than watching the English speaking guy that's running the crews pull up, and you see 12 guys get out of a van and they go wiring the hell out of these houses, and they live in a trailer park, and the English speaking guy's kind of the crew leader. He's got fancy cars everywhere. He's making tons of money. He's paying all his people. They're all living in these double wide trailers over there off 124. And all their money is getting sent home to Mexico. No taxes being paid. No nothing. Now, fair tax would make them pay taxes as well as us pay taxes of everything we purchase. If we buy gas, they pay taxes, we pay taxes. If we buy a candy bar, we pay taxes, they pay taxes. And not just the little penny state tax stuff that we got now. The fair tax system would actually mean that anything I purchased gets taxed, anything they purchase gets taxed. And it just, I don't understand.
I really,
you know what it is? It's the government. It's the government trying to control the money.
Yeah, absolutely. And I got to tell you, too, is that, okay, look, we've got all these people with the IRS and all this other stuff dealing with trying to collect taxes and tax forms and computer freaking software, blah, 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 blah. Okay, if we went to flat tax, guess what? I don't care if Emmanuel freaking sends all this money home. Because I've already got my taxes.
That's my point.
When he bought a Coke today, when he bought the Gatorade,
that's what I'm getting at.
Trip,
yep.
I don't care what he does with the rest of
That's exactly what I'm getting at. Is once he's doing the same, he could do if he wants to roll it up and smoke it all in pot. That's his business. But now, he's done what I've had to do.
Yeah. And you know what? I don't know what the percentage would be. Like in Germany, it's called Mehrwertsteuer, and it's 14, or I think it's, if Karina's listening, I think it's 14%. But I know they said it would be a little bit higher here in the United States. But okay, so let's say that they figured all this out and the flat tax, and I'm just using numbers. All you fact checkers that don't have a life, just relax for a moment.
Well, you know, don't delete them. Remember, there are listeners, you said it.
Well, yeah,
but it is irritating because if.
Well, no, I'm just using some quick math.
Yeah.
All right, so let's say it's 25%. Okay, so I make $100 and I go out and spend it, blah, blah, blah. So the government gets 25% of my taxes, or 25% of my pay. Okay, no problem. Okay, what we do this for a year or two, and it's working like bomb diddy shoes.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the shiznaskle.
Right.
Okay. They can lower the flat tax.
Yes.
They could lower to 18%.
That's right.
They could lower to 14%. Now, let me ask you a question.
Do you know if every single one did that? If every single person actually paid, do you know how much better the country would be?
I have to say it would be tremendous.
Well, it couldn't be worse.
Yeah, well, not according to mainstream media. Mainstream media says that jobs are up, that quality of life is up, that gas prices are down, that
they are only reporting what they're told to report. You do realize that.
Well, yes, of course. I mean, I can make anything. A man told me one time that I can make a pile of poop look like potato salad.
That's right.
Because whenever
you know what? You can make your mouth say anything.
Yeah. And if there's,
I mean, it's just like the idiot stuff I was dealing with yesterday. Two people that weren't even there when the guy tried to kill me is like, well, this is what happened. Did you have a crystal ball and monkeys flying out of your castle when you saw this? Were you trying to get the ruby red slippers? Because you weren't there. You can't say how it's happening. The thing is you can make your mouth say absolutely anything you want it to say. We have it happen every day. Yeah. Benghazi, baby.
Did you see the picture of the kid? One of my friend's kids wore Hillary for Prison 2016.
Yes, I love that shirt.
Wore that shirt to school and got in trouble and was asked, does that really matter to anybody? And the kid looked at the teacher and said, yeah, the families that lost people in Benghazi.
Yeah.
And it sound like Donkey Kong now, you know,
Mm-mm-mm.
because it's really weird how the Democrats, or let me just say the people that are supportive of Hillary Clinton as Secretary of State during the Benghazi incident, act like it didn't exist or it didn't happen that way. When you've got people on the ground, family members, and all this other stuff. Now, I realize what you're saying. These people weren't there. But when you're kind of talking about,
well, the Benghazi situation is totally different. That's
fully
all.
documented.
That's fully documented.
Yeah. So
that right there is a totally different situation. Fully documented.
You know, I'm with your situation. I hate keep bringing this up. I really do.
I don't, because I hope that he rots in hell.
I am having this amazing problem with why he wasn't arrested for this, and why
I was told by the DA. Me and the DA had an argument over the phone. I was told the state was picking up the charges, and I didn't have to be there. I didn't have to be present. I didn't have to even see the guy's face. That's what I was told.
Mm-hmm.
Then several years go by. I think the dude's been convicted because, I mean, hell, I don't know. And I then find out that they let him walk because they said I didn't show up to court.
But I don't understand.
But you know what's funny is my license. If you were to send a subpoena for me, it would go to wherever my license says I live.
Right.
Which means you didn't send a subpoena.
Well, you know, they have to document all that.
Yeah. And I talked to a police officer yesterday, and he explained to me that I can go down there and do an open records request down there and find out where the ball was dropped. And he says that he believes there may even be something I can do. Well, so I'm contacting the Just for Fun lawyer, and we're going to find out if I can legally go back and either go after the county for dropping the ball, or now can I go after him?
Yeah,
I want him locked up in prison. I'm now finding out from the other people that he's assaulted. I'm putting this together. Yeah. If I can put this all together, I'm going to put a class action lawsuit against him and his family.
Well, you know,
or at least attempt to.
Yeah, it won't be a class action, but
or whatever you call it.
Here's
because
what
you can sue for, you know, if you can sue for wrongful death, then you can sue for the damages.
Did you have medical bills?
Oh yes, like $60,000.
Okay, well, where'd they go?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, plus punitive damage, plus look at you, God, you're ugly. It had some of that beating had to cause this.
Well, hello, what do you think's wrong with my eyes? The yellow lenses. Well, what do you think all that's from?
See. So all that has to be as punitive damages, but he's also, and I know people joke when I say this term, but it's a true legal term. He is a menace.
He's an habitual violator. This is what he does. And he says, it's self-defense. The last one in Rockdale County, he pushed me. This is self-defense. That's his classic line. It's self-defense. He's telling everybody that I spit in his face. Dude was hammered drunk. Do you think he can even tell anybody that he remembers anything? Duh.
Well,
and then the crackhead girl that he was dating was passed out in the bed, so she's not a witness. I mean, I just love how the people that weren't there have their version of the story.
And look, now when you do bring him to justice, you know all these people are going to be character witnesses for him.
Oh yeah.
So you know, be prepared for that.
Well, his legal documentation tells enough.
Well, you know, too, I am.
You know, people can say I lie all day long. You can say that.
Yeah, I mean, I do.
But how many court pieces of paper is there going to be?
Well, also, let's look at it this way. Let's how about we get him on the back of his heels for a little bit, right? That's what we used to say in the military.
Oh yeah,
let's put coming. The enemy on the back of their heels for a little bit, where they're
out and him is the dude. Bar owners were calling me yesterday saying, well, let me tell you what he did at my bar.
Yeah. Okay. But you do know this is going to draw attention to you and your family.
Oh, it already has.
Okay. And it's not only him. Yeah. Not only him, but his friends and stuff like that, as well as us. So situational awareness, which we should have anyways. But the next thing is, you know what? Right's right. Wrong's wrong.
That's right. And if you're his family and you're enabling him to be this person, then come on, man.
Come on, we'll bring you in there too.
God, that just sucks.
Now
I should have outed this dude 10 years ago. I should have just never kept it to myself. Yeah.
Now,
but you see with the picture I made this morning, I made this picture this morning.
Yeah.
Victims stay victim as long as they stay quiet. Hate me if you will for speaking up. Yeah. And that's the problem is I've had people want to hate on me. Well, why'd you wait so long? Well, you know what? Here's what I find funny, and they're not even giggling funny, is this idiot sounds like a rapist blaming the girl.
Yeah, absolutely.
And his family sounds like the same situation. Like they're blaming me for what their son's done. And I'm not the first. And I definitely wasn't the last. And but blame the girl for wearing the outfit that got her raped. Blame me for your whacked out kid. Oh,
Well,
just damn.
Aren't they I'm willing to bet when you have to deal with people like this, you will find that there is a trait, a characteristic of this human being that is either brought down through family abuse or molestation. Now, from what I understand, two things that really upset me. One is there's a child involved in his life, which scares me to death because who knows what that child's going through. Two, now this is the really big one, is I'm getting wind that he's telling people he's former Navy SEAL.
Dude, I forgot that he used to say that. I forgot about it.
So that
But
alone right there
several bar owners said that, and it's funny when you hear them because you don't tell who the guy that calls you or the female that calls you that's the bar owner and tells you what they've seen. You just let them talk.
Right. Now,
but when you put it all together, it's I'm an ex-Navy SEAL and these hands are lethal weapons to kill. And I'm thinking, what the hell?
What people don't understand about the special operations community is it's a close knit. There's not a lot of us. So you've got somebody running around saying he's a former Navy SEAL. That doesn't go over well. I know the stolen valor laws have changed, but I'm here to tell you that the whole what is somebody?
That's my wife.
Oh,
I just watched her walk out the door.
Yeah, man.
That's the thing about surveillance, baby.
Whoop whoop. So, stolen valor, as far as it's concerned to the SEAL community, is a big deal. It really.
What do you think a real Navy SEAL would do?
I notified a gentleman, Senior Chief Shipley.
Yeah,
and he is one of these guys that outs those people. I haven't heard back. We'll see later.
Right.
What happens? But I do really need to see if this guy or hear from people if he is going around saying he was former SEAL. Now, the other thing is in bringing this up, I heard from someone else that my former special operations time in the military was in question because they looked at one of the pictures that I had posted and zoomed in on it. I can tell you this, that during my entire time in the military, I was married pretty much up until the end there. But and then I had children. If anyone doubts anything that I have ever said about my military career or would like to see a copy of my DD Form 214 or any of these things about which medals I've been awarded, what schools I've gone to, please just contact me. My life is a transparent, open book. And I guarantee it, once I show you and make you feel dumb, then I'm going to go after you.
Well, I know if something happens and some courts are involved, my pastor was there at the hospital with me, the EMT guy who dealt with this, the homeowner whose house it was. I mean, there'll be a lot of people to get involved. That's why when somebody made the comment about slander, I'm like, sure. Try to sue me. Let's go to court. Let's put all of us in one courtroom and let's let some documentations get out there. And the good thing, too, is that if we went to court and you try to sue me for slander, all the paperwork that I've got and the witnesses I have will then go on court record speaking, which then really means I then take those transcripts when I go after you for financial loss. Because now I have all this other proof to go after you.
I say go after him, just to put him back on his heels and to basically put him in financial straits.
Yes.
As long as possible. So whenever he goes for another job, garnish his wages.
Yes.
Whenever he wins the lottery, go for your share.
Yes.
Hey, he's had 10, 11 years off. Bragging about it and all this other stuff.
Well, he had 10 years. He could have got his life straight, but to find out that he did the very same thing to a guy in 06 in Rockdale, that's just wow.
Just rattle his cage. What the hell?
Yeah.
I ain't got nothing else to do.
I ain't got nothing else to do. You know what's funny is he typed yesterday, people sending me snapshots. Scott, he's doing this for attention.
Okay.
Okay, let's be very clear, douchebag. I own a radio station.
Got as much attention as we
I
can
got
handle.
as much attention as I could possibly ever want.
Yeah.
Hello, I can't fart without people questioning me farting.
Yeah.
So don't think I'm doing this for attention.
It's amazing how you can fart in the studio and people will Facebook in talking about you farting. It's like, how do you know?
Yeah. So look, let's go to a commercial.
Let's do this.
Enough of this piece of crap.
Oh, yeah, I'm having fun.
We will be right back, everybody.
Let's rattle that cage, baby. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. Oh,
Wife, do it.
go, baby. Love you too. Baby, hold on. Down. Baby, yeah, baby. Beep, boop, boo. Beep, boop, ba, ba, do.
If you
That thing about if a grave is next to a church graveyard, if it's then I've never knew that.
I wonder what I guess because it's part of the church, it's the yard.
Well, I think a long time ago, like pastor kind of was
Right.
families, that went to
Right.
You want me to look up some Olympic stuff, or you want me to do
Man.
some news, or
Can
there's some, I want to talk about like the funny shit that goes on behind the Olympics.
go ahead. That would be good.
There's some really funny stuff.
Yeah, like I said, we may end soon just because I have to go take the bus. Wife's off, so maybe thing is we
yeah, if she can't spend the night, Thursday night, she's gonna spend. So I'll be here, but going to Thursday night.
now that makes sense. I'm just
We're gonna, we got plans for the day. She's squeaky. Nice yawn.
God, what a yawn.
That was it, man. You changed the freaking.
It happened
atmosphere.
right as I clicked the button. I started yawning, and there was no stopping it.
Jeez, it was like, oh yeah, the meteor shower thing.
Losing a good yawn sucks.
Yeah, but that was, I mean, you literally changed the atmosphere in the room. That was
Madison,
pretty crazy.
Georgia. What? So was there a meteor shower?
Oh, it's still going on. Yeah. It goes on for.
That's a cool picture, though.
Yeah, they say up to about 100 meteors an hour. So find yourself a nice.
You would have to be
place.
in a
Holy
dark
crap!
place.
They want you to pay. Whatever, man. Yeah, I got to pay to look up at the stars. Yeah. Okay, they're not yours.
Hey, man, you gotta be careful what air you breathe. Don't you know it belongs to somebody?
You know why Jews' noses are so big?
Oh, don't you do it?
I was just gonna tell you why Jews' noses were.
Why,
so big.
Mike?
Air's free.
Oh, you're an idiot. You got a big schnauzer yourself.
Well, you know what? I'm Italian, and that just makes me all the better to smell you with.
Oh my God! So perverts come with big noses.
I'm good with that.
I mean, is that what you just said?
No, but that's the way you.
Is that how I have to decipher?
That's the way you
said?
contorted it, conscrewed it. So
look at this. Insiders say Bill Cosby was framed to prevent him from buying NBC. That's really.
Oh my God!
So people just come up with anything, don't they?
Anything, dude. You could just.
I have never once heard anything about Bill Cosby trying to buy NBC.
Okay. Now here, I got to tell you a good one I heard. I heard a freaking amazing story on the news yesterday. They said that consumer spending for back to school items was up greatly. Okay. So on the radio, the announcer asked the so-called expert analyst, and he said, this is how he knows that it was up. While he was in the Target last weekend, it was extremely crowded, and people appeared to be spending freely on back to school items.
That's how the specialist determined. Not numbers, not fact checks.
Nope. No, keep asking me stuff.
I believe that's so funny.
Come on,
especially,
man, keep asking me.
Wait a minute. This is an expert, right?
This was on a nationally.
Here's what I find funny is we have one listener that will nail you to the cross if you don't fact check every single thing comes out of your mouth. This is a damn radio show, people. It's supposed to be for entertainment value, to give you some giggles, to make you see things different. If you want fact checking, go to CNBC. Go.
Yeah, you're not going to get facts there either.
Go to CNN, the Clinton News Network. Go to ABC and Fox and watch them tell two different completely stories on the same report. If you want that, go watch Entertainment Tonight or TMZ.
Get this morning, a noted Democrat, okay, that would be for Hillary, for our listeners, a noted Democrat said that,
oh my God, that's funny. You just made me blow snot bubbles.
A noted Democrat on the radio stated that the poll from last night in Georgia saying that Hillary Clinton is 7 points ahead actually said it's always that way, but by the time of the election, it'll swing into the Republicans and the vote for Trump will win here in Georgia. But he's declaring our state a purple state. not a red, not a blue. They call it a purple.
Just wow.
He took every possible position. So
I
when,
mean,
when the
come
election's
on.
over, he'll be able to say, "I'm right. I told y'all that." Well, yeah, because you just
What
said,
a mess,
you
dude.
just said everything.
What an absolute
You
mess.
said Hillary's going to win. You said Trump's going to win. You said that it'll swing from red to blue, but you're calling it purple. So dun dun dun, this guy wins. He's a great report. Are you deleting people? You are so mean.
Would you mind your own business sometimes?
No, not if I'm not told to.
So keep going back to what you were talking about.
Well, I just, it's truthfully, you can say anything. Now, the big news, for Rio, and I got a buddy that's there, and I can't get him. He calls me at like 4:00 our time in the morning. I'm like, dude, no. He's like, dude, we are partying like you would. Rio, okay, for the Olympics right now is like some decent Olympic games going on. The Americans are doing well. And I'll get to that in a second when you play the music. Do you have the music for me? I made the music.
No, I have not.
Oh man,
that's what I was doing. Read the message that just got sent to me. Don't say it out loud.
Okay, yeah, that's cool.
Okay, thank you.
So it's kind of like one swimmer. I don't want to get into names and all that other crap, but one swimmer accused another swimmer of steroid use, of enhancement drugs, and oh my God, this my buddy there, he's telling me all this stuff, and there's like these naked parties going on, and there's pictures of all these Olympic athletes naked doing wild stuff, partying. It's I don't know, man. The Olympics, is it getting tarnished or is it coming back? Right? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? I don't know. I'm glad they included karate. You ever watched karate or judo in the Olympics, the Summer Olympics?
No.
Man, them dudes are badass, man. I don't know if they could really street fight, but as far as competition goes, they are freaking amazing. Those judo dudes, man, they will sit there and pull and tug on each other until somebody makes one fraction of one mistake, and then what? Bam! That dude's on the ground. I love it, man.
Yeah, man.
So one of our listeners just contacted me and said school supplies for 2 high school students equals at least $300. Does not include shoes, clothes, backpack, locker rentals. Can you believe you have to rent your locker? Jesus.
I think it's absolutely insane at this point.
Where is all this money going? Okay, listen to me.
You're supposed to be there to represent your country. That's why I'm shocked as to how.
Okay, yeah, I went back to school supplies. You're talking about the Olympics.
I'm sorry, because you said you were going to cover the stupids from the Olympics. Is where I was going.
Well, I'm jumping back and forth.
You're jumping back and forth.
I have 2 stories going since you're busy. Well, no, you're busy doing something.
I know.
So I got 2 stories.
Keep going.
All right, so school supplies. This listener is telling me minimum $300, and then they're like just supplies, for example, paper, binders, calculators, pens, pencils, etc. It's just absolutely crazy, and I agree. Here's what Military Mike is thoroughly confused with.
I was confused with
that. Man.
I'm trying to look for mug shots.
I bet you were.
Wow, that was not the picture that I expected to see.
Here's what I don't understand is, okay, when I was in school, I'm serious, we paid like $5 for a parking space. Okay, but you know what that money went to? That money went to our resource officer. That resource officer had the curbs painted, had the lines always done, and had the landscaping around the parking lot always taken care of. That's what your $5 went to.
Right.
Okay. And it wasn't $5 a week, a month, a year. It was for the season. You paid $5.
I got from a teacher, from a student, a parent. You also have to pay for the agendas and the teacher supplies, not to mention all the lunch money and also all the fundraisers. Sorry.
And go have a kid play a sport in high school. I mean, it's hundreds upon hundreds of dollars. And then get this, for a package of senior pictures.
My wife says, for real entertainment, Mike should say who it is that you're deleting, LOL.
I know, because I don't.
And my wife says to remind Mike that we all started out as swimmers.
Oh, good point. Dude, I don't know if I've told you this, but I am secretly in love with your wife. Did you know that? He's not paying.
Yes, I do know. It's called you all have been trying to assassinate me now for
Trying hell. It's a slow deal, man. Keep drinking that right there. You think it's Mio. It's actually ethyl glycol. It should taste like Prestone. Okay, so getting back to the school stuff. Seriously, folks, do we have listeners? Are there listeners today? I want people to complain. I want people to buck the system. I want people, the world according to Mike. Why the hell does the lottery give our school systems $500 billion and I gotta pay all this freaking money for a backpack that meets the specific standards because somebody's getting a freaking kickback? Or, you know, hey, look, yeah, my parents.
What'd you say? A kickback.
Look, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Is that
Scotty,
what a jackass does when I try to change its horseshoes?
And
why would I put horseshoes on a jackass? They're horseshoes.
You remember when we were growing up and you and I were relatively close, okay?
Dude, we're sitting this close to each other and we're still not relatively close.
Well, okay, so I just got another note here that says a parking pass now is $45 a year.
Okay.
That's an 800% increase.
Because I feel like we're jumping everywhere. How about the fact that you want me to pay for a peach pass to drive down the road that my taxes already pay for?
Yeah. So you can skip traffic. And they can charge you up to like $9 a mile. Come on, man. If we don't start fighting back, folks, let me tell you something. We are going
You have to pay a toll before you pull out of your driveway.
It is okay, folks. Listen to me.
You might as well start putting nickels on the bathrooms at the restaurants then.
Yeah. Now get this. A friend of mine figured it out to get the full, complete package of senior pictures to get everything that was offered. It was $3,000.
Holy cow.
For senior pictures to get the whole
Who can afford that?
I don't know. Okay, so here, this is what I want everybody to know. You can say, no, I'm not going to do that. You're allowed to. I was looking at a list that my daughter of stuff my daughter has to buy for her daughter's school, my granddaughter's class. Okay, you have to not only buy your stuff, but you have to buy extra. What the hell? Why am I buying some other kid snot rags?
That's strange.
Why do I have to buy 2 sets of crayons to provide for the children?
Well, with that being said, why do I pay taxes for school systems that my kids don't go to?
Okay, if they're
That's a whole nother complaint now, isn't it?
They're trying to push us to a point that we break, it's coming. Now, here is something that my 2 co-hosts brought up last night because I was talking about the Zika virus. And of course, the Zika virus isn't something like you die of. It's a birth defect situation. And so I said, do you think this is a long-term effect by the government to basically flood the medical system, flood our society with individuals that are dealing with birth defects? And it was so funny because, you know, I figured they'd be culling the breed, shall we say? And I know that's harsh and all, but this is what my co-host looked at me and said, no, that's exactly who they want. They'll be controllable. And my head hit the table. There's a dent.
Say that again.
Okay. Zika is a
I know that part.
Okay.
Go to the controllable part.
All right. So I said, do you think that it's a long-term program or you know, hidden agenda that will give us it'll flood the census with individuals with birth defects, dealing with birth defects. I said,
so you're saying they want to make people with birth defects?
Yeah.
So you're thinking this is their way of becoming zombies, making making drones to do simple tasks and not fight the argument systems. And
no, I kind of felt like they were going to push the abortion thing, and they were going to cull the breed. You see what I'm saying? They were going to wipe out this part of our population through abortion. Okay. And that would make us more controllable. But my co-hosts both said, no, they want the individuals with the birth defects. They want the individuals that need the medical care so that they can control them. And that was a side, literally, I was not even considering. And it was, I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of a bitter pill to swallow.
Mm. That's a different way to look at it. You know, we try to make everybody kind of see things differently and make you go,
Well, I just, in my nonsense, crazy ridden life and world and I love it. It's where I'm at. Sometimes I don't like to look at two sides of it, but for the most part, I try to do my due diligence and look at both sides. Just like we we're talking about flat tax. If there's a problem with flat tax, somebody call me and explain what the problem is.
That's the funny is I've never, ever had one person say a legitimate fact that makes it wrong, that makes flat tax wrong. Fair tax is the way it should be.
Why is it that we can allow people that do not live in a county to bring their children from outside the county because they're lying on their where they live, they got grandma's address or whatever, and we're overwhelming our resources within our community because
then you force us, the taxpayers, to pay more for school taxes for half the kids that don't even really live in our county because they're not paying for the taxes in the other county.
And how could all of this be avoided? You could hire one man,
right,
and he could do diligence on all of these addresses and whatnot as a part of not a background check. We're not violating anybody's privacy. We're just confirming the accuracy of the information that you have provided.
Yes.
And once we find out that it is incorrect, you and your child must leave the county and go to school where you're supposed to. If you don't like the community that you live in, okay, if you don't like those schools, move. It's just like people in the desert. I don't give money to people that live in the desert. You know why? Move. Hey, start walking. Jesus Christ, you'll run a freaking marathon for an Olympic medal. Start walking. I know it's harsh, and I know I'm being a butthead, but the simple fact is it's really, my life is so meager. My life is so minuscule. I don't have a lot of things, and it's starting to put the crunch on me where they have just absolutely destroyed my disability with all these new formulas and figures and this and that. And hell, I can barely afford to go to school. I got to give the money I'm supposed to live off of to the school to pay for my classes. And it's just, it's BS.
That is so.
And then you see all of these soldiers that are killing themselves because they can't get proper mental health care and they can't get any care.
Right.
And they can't deal with the pain. I'm medicated. So,
all right, let's get into our stupid Olympic things.
Okay.
You spoke of.
Well, first of all, I want to do
kind of get us back up on a laughing high instead of a.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying people need to buck.
I hear you. Yeah. Come on, give me my funny.
All right, USA medal count. Dun. I was supposed to have the music, so I'll fake it. Dun, dun, dun,
hold,
dun,
please.
Dun,
hold.
Dun,
if you just let me, you act like I have nothing to do.
I asked you like a month ago.
Yeah, but I'm not doing it at that moment. I have things to do. It's called a show. Watch. Here you go. Here you go.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, baby.
Now coming to the stage. We're fixing to have
military Mike
for Fat Man High Diving. Military Mike.
I'll be performing the triple Lundy.
We're now going for the largest belly flop possible. Military Mike, how do you feel about this?
I feel that I am overqualified.
I think you're overweight. Go for it, sir.
All righty. The current medal count. The United States is leading the way with 5 gold medals, 7 silver, 7 bronze, for a total of 19 medals. Go USA. Guess who's next?
Who?
Guess China.
Why would China? Thought we already owed them money.
We're gonna have to give them our.
We're gonna have to give them our medals.
Oh, damn it, man!
We're gonna hold these until you pay us back like a loan shark.
And what? Have they already had the ping pong competition?
Is Forrest Gump there?
The Chinese winner.
Run, Forrest, run!
Do you watch? Excuse me, if you say ping pong, they get pissed off. Table tennis.
Really?
Have you seen the table tennis?
It's ping pong,
no, it's
dude.
Table tennis. There will be 6 little ninjas that'll come out of the air conditioning vent going, ping pong, no.
Now coming to the table, Kung Fui with his partner, come from Sanyang guy.
What on Tulo. All right, so I guess they've already had the table tennis competition, but that you've got to watch it.
Table tennis.
It's freaking brutal, dude. That's
ping pong, dude.
Get this. Every country that's competing.
It's ping pong with Wang Chong.
It'll be like this. Now representing Australia, Tang Wao. Now representing Germany, Minta Sing Tepo. They're all Asian.
Oh my God.
So the whole competition is people, all the countries that are involved in the Olympics, except for one thing. All the competitors are Asian.
You'll say Asian, really?
And imagine that. Coca-Cola's not advertising there, but Lipton tea is.
Oh my God. So green tea's a major sponsor.
Tea time.
Egg drop soup.
Yeah. I said, hey man, you know what 420 is? He said, yeah, 420. They take everything so literal. Okay, yes. So your buddy in Australia, they should be happy. They're number 3 right now with 4 gold medals.
Yeah, today's Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Thursday we'll have a comedian from Australia.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
And then
he's performing Wednesday night at a place towards the airport. So he will be here Thursday morning.
And here in a minute, I'm going to be kind of trying to contact a gentleman who's hopefully going to be able to join us on Friday. I'm going to have to do it on Facebook.
I love how you're going to try to have somebody here on Friday and you're not going to be here Friday.
Hell yeah, that's the way I work, bro.
That's how I roll.
Now, this is today's quiz, and these are the things that I laugh about. How many silver medals has Australia currently won?
I couldn't answer that.
Come on, man.
I don't watch the Olympics.
Suck. 0.
Okay, then. There you go. So I've missed nothing.
Yeah. Now,
I feel like Schultz from the I miss nothing.
What do you mean? The Olympics, they're going on now? Is somebody at the door? Phone or what? What's going on here? Oh, so it's just me again. It's just me again.
I just had one of them generic phone calls for anybody with diabetes. Click.
I like the
I have hang-up-itis.
I like the one that goes like this.
And on Facebook, it's called delete-itis.
Hello, you and your business are eligible for $250,000 quick loan.
Here's the best one ever. Hello, do not hang up, as this is a live phone call. This is Sonia with whatever the hell the name of my company is. Would you like to discuss? Because this is live. Yeah, this is live. All right. This is completely live and wasting my time.
You know, they got the gates on their phones just like we do on our microphones. So it takes them a second because it's like noise cancellation because it's like a bullpen, you know, and it's so much fun to play with them. They'll go, is this Mr. Manson? And I'll go, look, sir, we can't hear you. I love it.
I had somebody call the other day, and this is, you ready? Everybody swallow whatever you're drinking.
Well,
somebody called and started trying to pester me. I said, would you hold on? And I yelled, stop! Get off my leg! Don't quit humping my leg! And the woman was like, sir, is everything okay? Yes, my 200-pound Great Dane's humping my leg. And they were like, should we call back later? Yeah, he'll be done in a minute.
Yeah, man.
She hung up.
Hey, check this out. You know,
I mean, what kind of dumbass?
Yeah, I mean, if you have some fun with it, it's actually pretty entertaining.
My dog's humping my leg.
I told one, I need to start recording these because I get them all the time. I told this one guy, I said, hey, man, the body's, it's too big to go in the wood chipper. And he was like, excuse me? I'm like, dude, I'm telling you, it's too big. I'm not done. It's too freaking big to go in. The body's too big to go in the wood chipper. And the guy was like, click. So that was funny. Hey,
I'm gonna do that today. If any stupid phone calls happen today, I'm going to just light them up. I'm just gonna give them pure hell.
You know, I'll let them talk to my grandfather, and I'll do the old man voice.
That's funny.
They'll be like, "Sir, can you put your grandson back on?" Yeah, Saturday.
You remember when Philip Snow did that voice? Daddy, don't forget the condoms. And everybody flipped out.
Hey, talking about the Olympics, I watched the floor exercise for this young
What the
lady.
hell would the floor exercises be?
Okay,
Is that elastic? I mean,
No,
elastics.
no. That's, you know.
Well, wait a minute.
Square.
Gymnastics, they do that when you're on the ground in the floor
Oh, yeah.
exercises. It's
Let me tell you something.
elastics.
Gymnastic chicks dig me, man.
Oh my God,
like, oh,
dude!
yeah.
What the hell do it dig you? They dig
they
you
do.
out of their butt like you're a wedgie.
Okay.
Explains that big nose you got.
I'm okay with that.
901. I got to be PG-13.
Yeah, definitely. Now look, this young lady, her last name is Biles. I believe her first name is Simone, and she did a floor exercise that was.
Did you just say her name is Simone Miles?
Biles with a
okay.
B, with a B.
I'm thinking, are you trying to do that stupid thing like when you call Kroger and go, could you page Mike Hunt for me?
You know what I have done though? Call a PX on a military base and ask for Tony Lama.
Oh my God.
That is so funny because you're gonna get either a German, Asian, or Filipino chick, and the Filipino chick will go, hold on. I transfer you to footwear. And then, you know, it goes to Moon River. Hello, footwear. And is Tony Lama there? Oh, you think you're funny? I'm gonna die. Tony Lama no work here. So yeah, that never.
So
works.
Yeah, come on, that was a bad one.
So I got to tell you, man, if you have not had the opportunity to see this young lady's floor exercise, you should really and look.
Dude, why does it sound so perverted?
No, it is amazing. It's freaking amazing the flips and tumbling she does. But look, other than the dude just snapping his freaking
That's
leg,
what somebody just said. It just came through. What about the guy that broke his leg?
Oh, the guy that broke
when
his leg.
When he stuck it, boy. When he landed,
did you see? It's kind of weird how it broke. It must have shattered downward.
Yeah, for it to go up and poke out. Yeah.
And then it was
and he just laid there. I'm just like, oh no. I would not be holding my leg in the air.
Yeah.
I don't know what I would have done. Dude, when I broke my shoulder as a kid, God, it's the worst pain ever. I broke the ball and socket. Your bone that your bicep is on is called a humerus. And then it's attached to the ball that goes into the socket.
Right.
I broke the ball off the humerus.
And
it was horrible.
Sounds like what I did with my ankle. It's so weird because I picked up my leg. I was like, oh, my leg. And I picked up my leg and, you know, my foot was just
dangling. Yeah, man.
You know? And you see that a lot like in arm wrestling and junk like that.
Yep.
They just lift it up.
Oh, man, we talked right through our commercial. Let's go to our commercial, everybody. And we were making the joke about things that make you go,
Did you say Jamaican, the joke?
You're making me crazy. We'll be right back. Oh, my eyes!
Have you watched the whole second series of Gotham?
Yeah, I've watched all of them. Why?
I'm in the second series now, and it's just
it's different.
It's definitely, yeah. It's like they brought in different different writers.
Well, they were trying to paint it a little darker too, because
definitely,
this season was something more about the villains.
Yeah, Rise of the Villains.
And see, next season to be named something else.
Well, they're talking about it on the news.
And what did they say?
No, I'm saying they were just, you know, they've picked the cast members and stuff. But I don't want to get too far into it because I don't want to know.
Huh?
I don't want to know the second season. I don't want to spoiler alert it yet.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I really dig that show, man. It's weird.
Keep digging it, man. It's a good show.
Hey, let me ask you a question.
Ask away. Or
we could do it on the air. Either one. I'm just why did it all go so bad and like they killed all those cops inside the where the hell is the bad guys? Now I know Falcone retired, but what about the Penguins? How come they're just gonna let this guy move into the city?
Well, the Penguins' mind's twisted. Keep watching.
Vehicle, dude. God, I'd look sexy in a Jeep, but I'd have to have a hardtop Jeep. I took the top off and chicks could see.
Stop. Just quit talking. We need to save that for when we go back.
Dude, I'm serious, man.
I'm being serious.
Chicks would be running off.
All right, we just got to go back because Mike just won't shut up. Mike actually believes that he needs to buy a Jeep.
I want to get a hardtop.
Things that make you go.
No, a Jeep. A hardtop that comes off.
And he says, I believe if women could see me, they would find me attractive.
That is not what I said.
I know. I want you to repeat what you actually tried to say.
They would literally run off the road because they'd be like, dang, that dude is so freaking good looking. I mean, seriously, you got to admit, it would be extremely difficult for the women to just drive by without checking me out. Don't you think?
Yeah, I'm just sitting here shaking my head.
What? I'm serious, dude.
Mike, can I be honest with you?
No, you haven't been for our term of our relationship. So why start now?
What do you can I ask you? Let me just ask you a question. Do you get irritated when you like are riding down the street and you see like this convertible Corvette and blonde hair blowing, and you're like 10 cars behind it at the red light, and you keep trying to inch up to see that girl, and she turns around and looks like an orangutan?
Do I get upset at that?
Yeah. Do you get irritated about that?
Yes.
So, how do you think women are gonna feel when they pull up to this really hot Jeep and you're driving it?
They're probably gonna run off the road. They'll be like, "Oh my God, look at him! This is
good morning.
Good morning." Be like better than chasing Pokemon, you know?
Hey, I thought you threatened to come out here and do a show.
I'll be there tomorrow morning. It's my day.
I needed you today. Stephanie laid out.
Who is this?
I didn't realize that. I got shiznick to do today.
Who do you think it is?
Who is this?
Big Sexy.
What's up, man?
I think once you got that Jeep, you have a better chance to pick up the guys than the girls.
Why would you say that?
I got one of the listeners saying Mike just needs to join Plenty of Fish dating website. And believe it or not, he already did.
I did it. It doesn't. I'm telling you, I'm not. I did Plenty of Fish. What was the other one I did?
I did.
And then I
loser.com.
No, shut up. It was like Our Time for people over 40.
Try to score with desperatepeople.com.
And then I did No, it's not herpes. It's just. And then I did, what was the last one I did?
Roadmap to your heart. And
militarykupid.com. And you know what? I'm going to be honest with you.
He joined one the other day. It says, I'm poor, you're poor, let's be poor together.com.
Right.
You know.
And I am not even going to repeat what some of the women said. It's just vulgar. There's no couth. There's no tact.
Are you actually complaining that you had a slutty girl message you?
They're not even. Let me tell you something.
They don't speak English.
Yeah, they don't. But no,
so they're slutty, and he didn't decipher what she said.
Hey, Mathis, check this out. Now, if you know one of those Ukrainian women, Russian women things that's legit, let me know. Now, those
Mike,
are hot. What?
Mike.
What?
So again, you believe getting you a red hot Jeep is going to get you?
Well, yeah,
a girl.
Well, I think it would get more than one. I think it would be kind of out of control at that point.
Oh, my God.
Okay, on militarykupid.com, I literally had to delete my account because I was getting like 70 freaking emails a day. Jeff, you okay?
I just got this. He needs to go to
emails from the same guy.
Hold on. I just got this. He needs to join. I can't stop laughing because this sounds horrible.
It's not funny.
Join Farmers Only He
Oh,
won't ever be
God.
lonely at farmersonly.com.
That
What the
would
hell
be-
is Farmers Only?
That
Let me
would
look
be
that
fun.
up.
It is. It's a
We
real
have
site.
not seen
Is
that
it a real site?
Yeah, but
It really is?
we've talked about that like 6 months ago.
Why did I fear this being like
Whoever is
something weird?
listening and texting this in, geez, listen and watch the show prior to texting in. Seriously.
Well,
I
she's
mean,
actually new to listening to the show. So it is Farmers Only. Dude, you should be able to score here.
Why? I don't farm. I don't know anything about farming.
Oh my God, this is horrible. I would never want to be single again.
No, you better not, dude.
Oh my God.
better
Why would
not.
I want to ever go back through that
Let me-
world again?
Let me tell you something. You better not.
I survived it, and that was all. I don't want to go backwards.
You have been blessed by the entire Mount, Olympus of gods.
My cousin Selena the other day said that when she told her dad that she was coming here to help me on the pool liner, he says, "Hey, is his wife going to be there?" And she said, "Well, Daddy, I don't know." He says, "Well, if she is, I want to go
Yeah,
to stare at her. She's hot."
she is.
I mean, it's just kind of funny to hear that,
Well, I gotta tell
that
you,
my uncle's kind of
you're-
like, "She's hot. I want to go stare at her."
Okay, yeah,
He looked up with her. She's a good looking one.
yeah, we're all amazed. I know I am. I can't.
I
Look,
just got about the farmer's mic. It says, "Duh, the point is he's desperate."
but here's the thing: is I'm not desperate.
If you're willing to go buy a Jeep thinking it's going to help you, you're desperate.
Okay, see, you misunderstood. I don't think it's going to help. I know it is.
Hey, Mike,
Hey, Jeff.
instead of buying the Jeep, it'd be cheaper to just get a plastic surgeon.
And what would they do? What part of me? What part of me would you change?
Well, there is that.
What part of me would you change, Matthias?
Those feet.
The feet.
My feet. Come on, dude. You don't.
You ever
don't,
seen his feet, Scott?
Dude, I don't look at them
Man, I got-
hooves. He's always wearing black
I
shoes.
got beautiful feet, man. I have won freaking contest for having the sexiest feet out.
I just got, even that website is hopeless for Mike.
See, yeah, it is because I don't.
All these
farm.
people are sending this to you with love, with your greatest intentions involved.
The
I can't even say that straight face.
love that just keeps on giving.
No, that's if you went to herpes.com.
Well, yeah, it's not that, but it's something like that. Here's the thing. Let's be honest. I don't see how you could really do that from a dating site. Could you really meet somebody from a dating site and it work out?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Facebook. Facebook
might as well.
was a dating site.
Worked for me.
Yeah, Brad. Brad got married and divorced on Facebook.
Married and divorced on Facebook. That's funny.
Working for me.
Shut up, Mike. I got
Okay.
you the first time.
Okay. Well, you didn't acknowledge me, so
Why do I need to acknowledge you?
because
Do you need acknowledgement from me to feel complete?
yes. Not
That's a
all
scary
girls
thought.
are made of sugar and spice and everything nice. Some girls are made of sarcasm, wine, and everything fine. Boy, do I know one that fits that one.
So
I
what are you up to,
honestly-
Jeff, today? What are you doing?
Nothing.
I got to go. Morgan decided to let her brakes run out on her.
Oh, yeah, she decided to.
Is that a switch you
Well,
flip in your car? or-
Brakes went bad. She kept riding on it, so it's costing me like $450 to get her brakes done.
Oh, there goes
She's
your
right now
retirement.
Working part time. Well, basically, part time hours for Starbucks.
You're paying how much
No,
for
she
the
ain't
brakes?
making money.
450.
About $450.
Dude, you need to get to Rob's Performance.
Dude,
Good.
You need to go
God.
to Rob's Performance,
Yeah, I
man.
barely made it out my driveway.
Man.
Dude,
that
come
was-
on.
That was the calipers, the rotor.
Yeah, you're still paying too much.
Look,
whole
just for
front.
Rob, for just no lie, for Rob to take your rotors, turn your rotors, and put new pads on for your front brakes is $99.
Yeah, dude, you're paying way too much. 450 is way too much.
$99 to turn the
No, that's
rotors
what-
and change your pads
Yeah,
on the
he
front.
did that last time he did it for my minivan. It was about what I'd pay for it.
Man,
And hell, they lasted longer than the damn dealership. We'd had the van.
and he's
even
got
have
this
to
new
leave.
machine too, by the way, where he don't even have to take your rotors off. This new machine just goes and bolts up to your car. and turns all of them. He said he can even turn the rotors on my bus. So, anyways,
Yeah, you got to get your bus done today too, don't you?
Yeah, I'm actually thinking about cutting the show short. Yeah, because I got to get up there. I got to get it done. And see, the bus ain't like a car. They can pull the car in and just leave it overnight. I can't do that with the bus. So I have to, go get it done and try to get it done in one day so I can get it back here.
Do they, when they do the brakes on the bus, do they take it out and test it?
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
So anyways.
Yeah. Hey, while you two can y'all talk for a minute? I need to take just a second.
What do you think we've been doing?
I got to try to locate this guy here on Facebook.
Anyways, Mike, you just do
I
what you got.
knew it. I knew it, Scott.
What?
He's locating a guy.
Yeah, he's on that site.
He don't even have the GPS.
Okay.
Studbusters.com.
Look, let's face it. Let's be honest here. You're jealous. This young guy, young man.
Young guys too. God, Mike, you're digging a ditch, dude. Just stop talking.
At the social house this weekend. He's going to be at the social house.
Use the candy, Mike?
No, I didn't have to. Stop.
He only calls them candy when they're together.
You guys are making this out to be something.
You
nasty.
shouldn't have said it. You should have just stopped.
It doesn't have to.
The more you talk, the worse it got.
It doesn't have to be like you guys are making it out to be something gross.
Dude, you're the one saying it.
Stop talking about it, man.
That's what I'm telling you. Just quit talking about it.
Poor dude, man. He's like trying to do stuff and be on stage, and you guys are making it perverted and stuff.
Really, coming from you.
Yeah.
Coming from you, that's what you say.
Well, that's what you guys are doing.
Oh my God.
Man.
All right, brother. Well, go do your thing, man.
Yeah, whatever it is, unemployed.
Yeah, well, I'll be out there.
Detriment to society.
I think they have to run, so I'll be out there tomorrow morning.
All right, brother. Holler at me later.
Hey, Jeff, you still there?
Yeah.
Hey, not this coming Monday night, but the one after that. Can you guest host on my show with me? Because Variable Speed's going to be out for 2 weeks.
Well, I wanted to be there with her.
Well, yeah. So
yeah, unfortunately, you got to be on his show.
I want a 29-inch waist. Keep asking. I mean, geez.
You do have 29.
Yeah,
From your belly button to the center, your back's 29.
I have 29, 30, 31, 32.
I don't think I got anything planned. Should be able to.
Well, good.
That's the show 7.
Starts at 7. Be here about 6:30 so we can drink. I'll bring some Robitussin.
He'll be there earlier than that.
Yeah, because CVS doesn't.
6:59 like Mike.
Yeah, yeah.
If
I'll get
and
there at 6:30.
tell me the beverage of choice, and I'll have it here for you.
I'll be there at 6:30 and chat with Scott for half an hour, and then Mike will show up for a show.
I'll actually got to give Mike credit. He shows up too early most of the time. He can't make it. Here's what makes no sense. He can't make it to the morning show on time, but his dumbass wants to be at my house at 3 p.m. to do his show.
I hate both of them equally.
He'll text me and say, I'll be there at 3. Nope, 6. So I'll be there at 4. Nope, 6. So I'll be there at 5. Nope, 6. So I'll be there at 3:30. No.
You locked me out of the studio that one time, so I don't do it anymore.
What was that? 2.5 hours after the show ended, he was hanging out Wednesday.
Yeah, he's done that before.
I've done that. I've stayed here way into the afternoon. We're doing.
He stayed one time, and I thought he was going to stay for his show, so I just was like, okay with it at this point. All of a sudden, he's like, all right, I got to go take some milk to somebody. I'll be back. I'm thinking, damn, you sat here this long. Why are you leaving now?
Well, I mean, I can get stuff done unlike you. I can get stuff done sitting here in the studio.
Okay.
Except for sending emails.
Really?
That was a cheap shot.
Really?
You like that one? That was a good one, Mike.
Really, Matthias?
Well, it's check emails is more of his problem.
Shut
Yeah.
All right, Jeff. Well, have a good day, brother. Holler at me later.
Yeah, man. Tell your wife I love her.
All right, see you later.
Will do.
Bye. All right, you guys.
Jeff
We're at
Matthias,
9:20. Let's squeeze out 10 more minutes, and I'll go ahead and shut this puppy down and go get the bus worked on.
All right,
I'm gonna go ahead and text him and say leaving, roughly so and so time.
On a jet plane. Don't see. That's a song I'd play on The World According to Mike Takeover, Zombie Revisited version 2.0. The gentleman I'm trying to get in touch with, his name is Adrian Showtime Barksdale. He's an entertainer in the Atlanta area, and he's going to be working with Total Entertainment Management. He's going to be
Total who?
Total Entertainment Management. I'm not going to say the word about the app. We need to come up. Come on.
I don't know. My wife likes that.
Does she really?
Yeah.
If she likes
all listeners, we have the next few minutes to do an opinion poll.
Opinion poll.
Rich Archer started using this slang saying, tap that app. Some people say it sounds too provocative. Some people go, man, I love it. It's right up just for fun style. So everybody that's listening, send us a message and tell us what you believe about the slang way of saying tap that app, and let us hear it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it should be tap that app. That's just me. That's just a me.
And see, here's somebody saying the burping is disgusting, especially on this end because of the microphones. Oh, believe me, I'm reading our YouTube. Believe me, I know it drives me cuckoo.
Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs?
Oh my God, the burping.
Love
it. I got love it. Tap that app, they love it.
Well, that's probably Crystal.
No.
Well, maybe I'll put a little thing up. I'll put. I need another one though. I can't just use. Hey, do you like this? So we need some other choices. Not to mention, we need to change that app to the new logo. So I need to do that. Oh, Adrian. Showtime Barksdale, if you're listening, please contact me on Facebook.
Okay, another one says tap that app works. They like it.
Okay, man, that's cool.
They like it. They like it.
Hey.
They really like it.
They really like me. So that's cool. If they like it, you know me.
We will give Rich Archer we will let Rich Archer have the credit, rather. Let me word that better. But there's nothing wrong with tap that app.
Okay. All right,
What should it be? Touch that app.
I hate y'all.
And I got tap that app, baby, from Jeff Mathias.
Okay.
So tap that app stays.
We'll go with it. Last night on my show, we had the CEO from Ronin Tactics. It's a Ronin weaponry. And a Ronin.
I got from Rich. Come up with your own catchphrase then, Mikey.
Who was that from Rich?
Yeah.
No, I'm not. Oh my God. It's not like it's a personal vendetta. Like I'm attacking.
I know.
I'm just saying, as the guy that handles.
But no, we've had people say that it sounds a little provocative, so we have to be real careful. So we figured we'd get an opinion poll.
Yeah, it's cool. If everybody likes it, I'll have it everywhere.
We is just for fun. Sometimes overthink things because we do get attacked, and y'all have no idea the ridicule that we put up with every single day.
You really don't.
Yeah, we choose to do this, and it's fun. Don't get us wrong. But for every 100 people that love you, there's one hater out there that won't shut the hell up. You know,
it's really weird. You would think that it wouldn't affect you, but yeah, sometimes these people take cheap shots at you, and it's kind of like, I don't get it. Why in the world is this upsetting you?
Yes, that's what I say. Like, why does this bother you so much?
Now, see, I don't know if you can see that, Scotty, but he does real.
Oh, that's cool.
He has a machine that
laser
can go down to laser, and then he's got one.
Can he do my gun?
Yes.
I want him to do my barrel, and I want it to say "Wait for the flash."
Yeah, he can do all that.
And I want my name down the side of the barrel, like the top of the slide. Yeah. I want it to say DJ Scottie, real cool.
Like the whole
just for fun. We got all sorts of stuff we'll send them.
Yeah,
microphones.
Yeah, it's very, he can bring stuff down to minus 30 atmospheres. For like putting and printing, like how my holster, right, for my weapon, it covers about half the pistol on the outside. I could put a Just for Fun logo on the outside.
Oh, see?
Yeah,
that would be cool.
Very cool stuff. Very, very, very cool stuff. And I got to tell you, man, the guy that
wow, look at this! I just was sent a picture, and Travis, where did you get this picture? Look at that, Travis McDaniels. Where in the hell did that picture come from?
How old is that?
That's what I'm asking.
That's got to be in the 70s. That's
wow.
Got to be in the 70s, at least.
If this is from like Lithonia's yearbook, then it would be.
It's got to be 70s.
It'd be my 8th grade year, which would put me at 13.
How old were you when you were 13?
13. You just said, how old was I at 13? I was 13. Mike. Wait, are you trying to play the part of Redneck Step today because she's not here?
Yeah, she's not here.
So then that would be like table tennis. So here's what I need to do. I need to adjust the camera. So every time you speak for Mike, you sit there. Every time you speak for Stephanie, you have to sit there. And I get to watch you run side to side.
Well, I think we all know that's not going to happen.
It'd be like ping pong. Table tennis, dude.
It's table tennis. You're going to get people mad at us.
It's ping pong, man.
You are going to get people mad at us.
Dude, hey, let me tell you something. I've got people a lot more mad for less and for a lot more.
Figure that one out.
That's right. Yeah. So, we get hate mail every day. Send hate mail to whogivesacrap.com.
Yep. Now we're
and wait for the response. I promise. We'll get back to you.
Yeah. We're
1984. So I was 13 years old.
We are doing an event this weekend that's kind of a big deal. And
Travis, where did it come from, by the way? I need to know where that picture came from. That's when I first started growing my hair out, by the way.
Yeah, I would have shaved my head and walked backwards if I looked like that. We're doing a big event, but it's a closed event, right? It's not an open event or a public event, correct? It's a private company.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Event. I don't think
Saturday.
Oh, Buddy Rowe, I gotta get my batteries charged up for my drone because
you sure do.
Out. My drone's gonna make an appearance. I hope I don't kill anybody. Please, Lord Jesus, I love you. Okay, but there's a lot of preparation going into this event for this. Do you know the name of the business? Can we say that or no? Or
it doesn't matter.
I'm just talking. Yeah, but it's kind of a cool thing that they're doing. I've heard of it being done with laps.
It's Landmark Financial.
Okay. I've heard of, like little kids, you sponsor them for doing laps and stuff. And then remember the event we do every year out at the church where everybody does the laps there with all the lights and the breast cancer folks. And that's always interesting to say the least. And but these folks are doing steps, correct? They're trying to do 1 million steps.
Trying to do 1 million steps.
They have about 125 people that are going to be on this one day, Saturday, are going to... Saturday!
I knew that was coming. I was prepared for it.
Are going to be trying to accomplish 1 million steps in one day.
And thank God it's only going to be 90 degrees that day.
Thank God. Huh?
Well, remember, we thought it was going to be a 95. When we were out there the other day, it was
scalding.
So we need fans. We need box fans to put in those doorways. Me and Mike will be in the announcer's booth, like where they announce for the football games.
And there ain't no
AC. And there's no AC, baby. It's hot.
Be cooking. You can open up the doors on both sides, and every once in a while it seems like you got a decent
cross breeze. But I want to make sure we have fans
and lots of cold beer.
No beer. It's a high school. Cold
beer,
ice, water.
Bud ice. Bud ice.
No, Bud Ice. Cold water.
Miller Ice.
Dude, if you was to get a buzz and pass out up there, who's going to get you down? We just going to roll you down?
No, that's mean, dude. Calling a Chinook.
We would need a Chinook. Have you seen you?
Have I seen me? Look, let me tell you.
Shamira?
I don't want to be inappropriate, but I would do me.
You have. You sick perv. That was a horrible joke. And after 9 o'clock, too.
It wasn't a joke. I did.
Jeff Mathias says, I'm your fan.
What? No, that's gross.
It's Landmark. My wife just typed. Didn't I say that?
I thought you did, yeah.
I think I did.
Really nice folks. The ladies we are dealing with were very nice to us.
I am running 100 miles an hour and mispronounce stuff occasionally.
Yeah. I think they're kind of finding out what it's like to plan an event like that. They were a little stressed, and you and I were joking and carrying on, and we're like, we do this.
We do this all the time. This ain't nothing.
Yeah. And it's like, do you guys have somebody that can speak on the microphone? And we're like, are you kidding me? Yes, we do. Yeah, and you don't want to be disrespectful to folks because they probably do financial stuff. They don't do events like this.
That's right.
But wouldn't it be?
I love when you get with a marketing specialist, and they've gone to school and they know marketing, but yet
they know marketing by the book.
But they know it by what the book says. They don't know it from being like us, where we'll stand in front of 1,000 to 4,000 to 5,000 people with a microphone. Like all them years I did the Houston stuff, there was always thousands upon thousands of people standing out in the crowd, and you're just up there being a jackass on a microphone, and it's fun. It's just so funny when you deal with somebody from that real serious corporate world, and they just don't get it.
And you know what's really funny about people that live in that corporate world is they really are, they stress about stuff that doesn't need to be stressed on. But when Friday night comes, it's woohoo, party, party, party. Get all dressed up, go somewhere, get drunk, fall down. Saturday, feel bad, do stuff with the family. Yeah.
Hey, and how about the joke that we made? If anybody gets a little tipsy on Friday, and then Saturday morning they're going to be running up and down them steps.
The Eucosaurus.
Yep.
And well, I mean, it's concrete steps, so it's probably pretty easy to wash down.
And the Queen Bee, this is a company she works for, so she will be there. I'm gonna try to put her on a cordless mic here and there, see what happens.
Hey, I got in touch with Adrian Showtime here. So let me see. All right,
well, let's get out of here, man.
Yeah, could I see if he can call in real quick?
Yeah, but I was trying to get out of here at 9:30. Remember?
I know.
When's this guy? When did you want this guy to come in?
Well, he's coming in the show Friday.
Okay, then let him try to call tomorrow.
Okay.
And I hate to say it like that, but I really do need to get. In order for them to get everything done on the bus today, I got to get moving.
Roger Dodger.
I hate to do that. I hate to do that to you, but at the same time, my clock's ticking.
No, that's cool. That's cool.
Okay.
All right, man. We'll have him. We'll get him to call in tomorrow. Let's see. Tonight is Gesundheit.
Pardon moi.
All right, tonight, Tuesday night, it's the Angry American, correct?
Yeah, we will have the Angry American on tonight.
All right, and he'll be here at 7. And listen in, watch on YouTube, have fun tomorrow night, The Rough Edge. And Thursday night, Ladies Talk. It's Ladies Talk. All right, and then Friday night, you never know, I might show up and.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope. We got somewhere to be Saturday morning.
So
I don't need to be irritated with you like a rash on Friday night.
Wow.
When I have somewhere to be Saturday morning,
which
means I got to get the babysitter planned out too.
That just means I'm going to irritate you on.
So hey, we're out, you guys. Everybody have a great day. We will see y'all on the flip side. Don't do anything we would do. You know why? Because it's always just funny to get you in trouble. We'll see y'all on the flip side.
See.